a state of mind. When you're with family, you feel the aloha. When you're with friends, you feel the aloha. When you're on the beach, the sun's your aloha. And it'll breathe the kiss of aloha. Aloha is a state of mind. 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 A state of mind. A state of mind. A state of mind.
Aloha! State of Mind Podcast. And I believe we are finally live. Finally. Thank you guys for joining us on the State of Mind Podcast. I gotta apologize to you guys because Facebook was giving me heat there.
Right, giving them heat.
We're trying to stream also simultaneously on Facebook, but all week, even with my DJ live streams, man, Facebook be hating. I ain't scared to say it. If they kick me off, they kick me off.
Right.
So it's all
Facebook
good.
be hating, dude.
Yep.
Oh, we got Ryan Matsumoto, we got Jason, we got 720, Jax, everybody, man. We got everybody in the chat room before we are there.
Yeah. Kind of crazy.
I want to thank you all for joining us. I didn't know who Paul D was. Explain to the people in the chat room who Paul
I'm
D
not
is.
sure if that is who I think it is. Is that Paul Anthony AP? If it is, then say what's up to me. I gotta. Wow, you go through the steps. I gotta set up some stuff.
Okay,
like,
so
we don't have a producer yet, so.
So Paul D, if you're AP from the Flavor Boys, let us know. I think that is. We were just talking about the Popeye's chicken sandwich. Have you eaten that already?
Yeah, a while back.
The spicy one or the regular?
Spicy.
Oh, dude, that's the good one.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I mean, the hype around it and everybody getting all crazy. It's nothing to die for.
Right.
But it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Definitely
I like
it.
good.
Oh, you know why we're both wearing jackets?
Why?
It's because we're sitting poolside. Outdoors.
It's cold over here.
Right? So, well, yeah, welcome. I want to thank Kristen and Donald Duck for joining us. And they sent me a text earlier. And it was like the most uncool thing they could have done.
What is that?
They sent me a text of what they're eating.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it's Korean barbecue.
Right.
And it has bulgogi. It's got the pork belly, the stuff that you like.
Right.
That give us gout.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, all kinds of good stuff, dude. Oh, my goodness. But, yeah. Thanks for making me feel horrible. But that's okay. Because sooner or later, it's going to come around. I'm going to get to eat it. So.
That's good. That's good.
Right?
I'm trying to set up. I'm just. You need to connect.
What you trying to do?
Ah.
So we're trying to connect to Facebook, but again, Facebook being ass backwards.
Yeah, I'm trying to set up the chat to go into here on the restream, but I'm like getting some problems. I wanted people to be able to see the chat, but it's kind of being wacky. So what I'm gonna do, this restream's not working. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set some stuff up while you just talk.
I'm gonna just look through the chat now. For the people that aren't talking on the chat, or maybe will listen to this later, we don't have the chat up on the screen right now. But if you look under, there's a chat, like the live chat room. It's a pretty lively chat room we always have every week on Tuesdays here on the Aloha State of Mind Podcast. And Ryan's like, "Who's Edit?" Dude, it's the Asian Tony Stark, yo. No, it's Asian Tony Stank. It's are you Tony Stank? Yes, this is the Asian Tony Stank right here. The teriyaki Tony. Bratatao.
Uh-oh.
Dude, seriously,
We just
okay.
went black, so don't mind this. Don't mind me.
Yeah, don't mind it. Because we're still going
just
live.
doing some adjusting. On the fly adjusting, but no worries. Handle Randall's.
When you come back to Hawaii, we will take you to Jen. I'm going to hold you to it because I'm going to be broke. I don't know if you heard.
What's that?
Somebody hit my car last night and I'm going to be broke for a little while. You know, seriously though, I'm going to look at it as a positive thing, right? Mm-hmm. I get to spend more time with my extended family, with the Aana Manas over here, the Aana family.
Right.
And enjoy the Southern California weather. Mm-hmm. Even though it's been raining, like ridiculously raining for the past couple days.
This is going to look funny when I do this. So
it's going to look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? But yeah.
Oh, this is gonna...
So I'm going to take you up on that offer, 720, and Kristen, because I haven't been to the Jen barbecue out there. I've been to 3 different ones actually, in Vegas and in California, right. But I've never been to the one in Hawaii. And you know they're pretty consistent at being good. So,
ooh, watch out!
Whoa! What's going on, Mark?
Trying to adjust things on the fly and it's not working. Ooh, never mind. Man,
Spaghetti-o.
I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it alone already.
Yeah, Thomas. Yeah, you know what happened to my car. I mean, it was out of my control, so I can't. Like, if I was the one that got into the accident, if it was my fault, then I would feel even worse. But again, it's out of my control, so I just gotta handle Randall, and that's why today our subject matter, or I guess what is it called, theme today. Right. Is no worry beef curry. Sticking back to the old school days, you know, sometimes you just gotta be like, no worry about it. Things are gonna, you know. Exactly. Main thing, I didn't get hurt. I wasn't in the car. I was actually sleeping. I just got to bed about an hour before the dude slammed into 3 different cars, and I was the second car he slammed. Dude, are you kidding me?
What happened?
Birthday Oreo pancakes with whipped cream and sprinkles on the side. 10 pieces for $10. Right, you can feed a whole family with only $10. I mean, it's pancakes, so it'll fill you up. So all you need is 2 each. Right. So, yeah. Right. Funny enough, that saying didn't come up last weekend.
What's that?
Like last week when we were doing the Hanabata Days saying. Right. No worry beef curry never came up. Right. Yeah. I got smashed in the rear and my car wasn't smashed. Yeah, dude, this guy. Like, I'm trying not to talk about it because I get a little upset. Right. You know, because it's fresh. It's literally 4:00 this morning. The guy was fully drugged out. You can tell, but they couldn't prove it. So I literally watched him walk away. So, but I'm not gonna dwell on that. I'm gonna stay positive. Mm-hmm. Maybe, you never know. Like, you know, karma and God and all that stuff and higher powers, they work in mysterious ways. So, who knows? What if today I decided, you know what, I'm going to go get Jack in the Box today. Right. And on the way there, you know, something bad happens. Mm-hmm. This might have stopped that from happening. So, that's how you got to look at it. You do good things happen. So, I got to think of something with the name Pepper. Pepper? Yeah, Pepper, because, you know, his wife, because there's Asian Tony Stark, right, or Teriyaki Tony. Right. Teriyaki Tony, dude, I like that one. Yeah, so, you know, you got to name her like, well, I don't know if you got smoked pot, but that's an easy one, right? Thomas Corman, next one, a couple of weeks, keep it up, really appreciate it. Well, thank you, man. I mean, you stuck around for as long as you could, and I appreciate it, Thomas. Hopefully we can get everything back to normal. Peppa the Stepper, there you go. Peppa the Stepper. Because she's a hot stepper. Who did that song?
Aini Kamosi.
Aini Kamosi.
I believe.
I can fly. I believe I can pee on girls in her eye. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about it. I didn't come up with it. I like that, though, dude. Teriyaki Tony Stark. I mean, that's that's awesome. So, Mark and I was talking about hopefully getting Big T's on in a future podcast, because the podcast that we had him on originally, the audio was feeding back and doing all kinds of craziness. I was surprised that we even had that many people still listening.
Right.
After this, all the whole time. So, but yeah, I don't know why. No Worry Beef Curry never came up last week. I mean, I used to use that all. I still use it. That's why we came up with the name of this episode. What episode is this, by the way?
20.
Is this episode 20?
Yeah. 20.
Wow, we never made a big deal about it.
Nope.
Pineapple pepper. Oh, I like that, Jax. So we got teriyaki Tony Stark and pineapple pepper. Pineapple pepper pots.
Okay.
Dude, that's hilarious. Jax, you hit it on the dot, dude. Ryan, guess what? I'm sorry, teriyaki Tony. You got yourself a pineapple pepper pot. See, that's good. I like that. But yeah, it's Aloha. I don't know.
All right, I just did a screen capture for. I know you don't know what that means, but I just put that for the chat. I just kind of what they call MacGyvered it or ghetto rigged it, whatever you want to.
Ghetto rig.
Yeah, just so we can get the chat going.
Was it not working?
Yeah, I was using the other app, but you got to connect YouTube manually and like a lot of technical
jargon.
Yes, that I don't want to get into right now because.
But you're going to be talking to Ryan or Teriyaki Tony later.
Yeah,
right.
We'll do a tech talk.
She go, Marc.
It's not about technique. It's a tech talk.
Right. It's not about DJ technique.
It's not a TikTok. It's a tech talk.
It's not a TikTok. Dude, okay, so I like this. I actually like when they do the Macarena thing, and then they stop. Wait, can you see it? They stop, and then they go. I like that part. I don't know why. So.
All right.
But anyway. How you doing, man?
I'm good. You know what I mean? Like today's podcast is all about actually No Worry Beef Curry. If you're tuning in and you're not from Hawaii, or I don't even know where that originally comes from, but in case you don't know what that means, it's kind of like a Hakuna Matata. What else would you compare it to?
Don't worry, be happy.
Here's the original TikTok guy. Bobby McFerrin, man.
Yeah, we do have an audio delay, but for some odd reason this week has just been a horrific start, so we just have to deal with it.
Yeah, all kind of technical difficulties today, but we're pushing through like you should. So,
Shaw Brothers Kung Fu movie. Oh, because we're. Oh well.
Yeah, but it's just about pushing through and just kind of just trying to keep a positive attitude to everything that is going on right now with the thing we do not speak of. How do you say that in Harry Potter language?
Oh,
I figured you would know.
He who is not be named.
Yeah, we'll call it that since we don't want to mention that. Yeah, nice Mapula.
Yeah, you can see the water moving. Yeah.
Even though I broke.
That's how you do it, right? Like they say, just like those people that wear a lot of jewelry and all that stuff, but they're actually broke. Like their bank accounts have only like $200 in it, and then you got the guys like Bill Gates that wear T-shirts and jeans, and he's worth like $30 billion.
Yeah.
So, but that's just how it is. Yeah, like our theme this week,
right,
is just chill. Things happen. Sometimes it's out of your control. Sometimes, no matter what you do, it's still gonna come out bad, and that's just how life is sometimes. And you gotta have that Zen-like feel to your life, because if you take it too harsh, then you mess up the future. All these things in the past that make you think, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta pay rent, I gotta do this. That all stems from stress now. I mean, yeah, you gotta stress because you gotta pay it sooner or later. But if you really think about it, take the time. Like what did they say? Oh man, what did they say? The saying is, like, slow is fast, fast is good. Because you take your time to do it right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you try to rush through it and try to do this, then everything gets messed up, and you don't want that.
For sure.
So yeah. Let it go. Let it go.
Oh, God, don't get him singing.
Yep. You don't want me to get him singing. Let it go. Let it go.
My ears.
That's not even the.
Yeah, just kind of go with the flow. Yeah, correct. And just basically just taking a bigger perspective on whatever situation you may be going through now, because it's just a small section of your life. And what movie were we watching? Because what else are you gonna do when you're sheltered in except eat, watch Netflix, sleep, poop, and maybe go to the store once a week. That's about it.
Right.
We're watching this show. I think it was called Grader. Was it called Grader?
Yes.
It's kind of like a football, kind of compared to
True story.
Rude. Yeah, it's a true story. True story.
True story.
Compared to like Rudy-ish kind of. What was that other football one with the big African American dude?
Blindside.
Blindside, yeah.
African American.
I didn't want to say it.
The big black dude.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
The Popolo gentleman.
Right? The Popolo gentleman that had the white lady save his life, apparently. Yeah. But, and the funny thing is, like, he was like, I don't know why they made me look like that in the movie. Like, I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
I knew what football was. And she didn't teach me football. Like, I knew. But, of course, you got to make it dramatic for TV or for the movies, right?
Yeah.
And it's Sandra Bullock, so you got to make her look.
Right. And Jack says workout. Yes. Actually, like, because my daughter. True story.
True story.
My daughter got homework from her school because they're obviously supposed to be off spring break. So my wife is like teaching her all like the math, typing, and whatnot. So she goes, "Oh, you're gonna be the PE coach." So I'm like, "Really? I'm gonna be the PE?" Okay. So we start doing all these. Like, I'm trying to do stuff for her to take it easy on her. And doing all these like toddler workouts and these little kid dance workouts, and I'm like dying. I'm literally like, I haven't been active in like over 3 weeks. Like I've been like occasionally to the gym off and on, like even after our 75-day challenge.
Yeah.
So I have some kind of activity walking, but within this COVID-19, man, I gotta put $1 in the jar. I gotta put $1 in the jar.
Oh, we need a jar.
Yeah, so I gotta. So ever since the thing we should not mention or whatever, I've just been really inactive. Like, it's hard to get motivated, and want to do something. Like, I really don't want to. Like, I want to go for a walk, but I don't really want to walk around because I feel like, I don't know, just
right. Like
someone might be coughing out there.
Well, okay,
I don't know if I'm being too paranoid or what.
Well, they say that somebody can cough. Mm-hmm. And if it's stagnant air, you can walk through it and get sick.
Right.
So that's scary.
Yeah. So anyway, long story short, I was doing some of these toddler, tween kind of workouts, and the next day I'm like, what the hell? My body hurts.
Now keep in mind, we're talking just normal jumping jacks, and normal like you do this with your hands, and then and then you put it in between your legs. And then come back up. That's all it is. Today, he went to go pick up something off the ground and he got a cramp in his buttocks.
But you gotta just go. You just keep going. It's the day one, starting all over, and I'm not afraid or ashamed to, admit that I do toddler workouts. Yep. It's better than doing no workouts. Yep. So. But that's just my simple story, and just staying positive throughout this whole thing. So yeah, it's funny, but not funny.
Right?
Definitely,
it's funny because you get cramps where like, what the hell? Why am I getting cramps? And you think, oh my god, I just did like 5 jumping jacks yesterday. It broke my body in half. But at the same time, it's not funny because 5 jumping jacks broke your body in half.
And to think, last year I did that 75. Hard challenge, the one Big T's did.
Yeah.
And I was doing 2 workouts a day.
Right, he was healthy, dude. Like
low carbs healthy. And reading, and then it just went all to crap, man. So, but yeah, we just gotta get it back going again. It's just a little bit harder when you can't go to the gym. You have less options. Well, I think it's just like with DJing and everything. You just gotta adapt.
You just gotta adapt.
Just kind of adapt and figure out things you can do instead of once again, it's perspective of just trying to see the positive and not what I can't do, but what can I do. So, yeah, baby steps for sure. But yeah, so that's just my little workout thing. But
dude, I honestly I commend you for doing it because I know what it feels like to just not be active at all because that's what I do.
Right.
But dude, it's just so funny today. I was sitting there, I'm eating breakfast. What is it, breakfast or lunch or whatever it was?
Yeah.
And he bends over to pick up like the fly swatter, and he's like, that was funny.
Yeah, just because when like especially the last 2 weeks, like you don't get well for me.
Yeah.
I haven't gone to work.
Nope.
So I haven't really been doing nothing but just kind of trying to be productive, but like on the computer, like
DJ stuff,
setting up my streams and trying to find another way to create revenue. But then, you know what I mean? Other than that, nothing physical. Like they said, like when you go to first exercise, like how many times in real life do you put your hands above your head like this in a average day?
Like today?
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
Never, not doing a single one.
So that's why before when I used to start playing basketball again, like the next day you'd be like,
oh, your shoulders and your
so
back
hurt?
is just all busted.
Yeah, because you never go like, how many times do you put your hands up like this during the day in a regular, everyday environment?
I guess if you work construction,
Even
but they're
like
healthy
that.
as hell all the time anyway.
Yeah,
right?
Stretching is good. Like I know somebody who just did like mainly a lot of stretches and not too much weights, and he was pretty,
I mean,
up.
honestly, look at Jax.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jax, I love you, but you're a big guy, just like the rest of us, right? But this guy will do 26 miles. He's done 2 marathons. He does Great Aloha Run every year. He helps organize, the group that does it, New Extreme. Right on. He does DDP yoga, and he's very flexible for a big dude.
Right.
Him and his wife. So, but again, Jax was telling me, like, dude, when I first started, I couldn't touch my toes. I couldn't, the farthest I could go was my knees.
Mm-hmm.
And now look, man, like he's over there like a fucking pretzel, dude.
Oh, well, Kristen had a point. Yeah, short people, if you got to reach up and stock the shelves.
That is true.
Probably get.
And that's what she does. Like she helps people.
See, I wouldn't know that because I'm not short. I'm not, what do you call height?
Not short.
Height impaired.
Okay, I'm just gonna
vertically
do
impaired.
Myself then. Okay.
Is that the politically correct term? Vertically impaired.
Did you see that, by the way?
What?
Before we go to, I was like, yeah, we're not short, and he wouldn't slap my hand.
See, because I was just talking, so I wasn't really paying attention to what you're saying because I was in my own world.
I know, me too. But yeah, so...
Okay, makeup.
Okay, makeup time.
Okay. Got it. You're not supposed to do that.
Oh. Ding.
Elbow.
Elbows out, elbows up. See, I'm a cholo now. Elbows up.
SPP, short people problem, yep.
But you know what, though? Like, I like having girlfriends that are shorter. Well, I don't know. I can't say that. I like them both. I like them really tall and really short.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the reason why is because really short, like, they need you to do stuff. It's like, can you help me grab something? And you feel like a man, like, yeah, I'll grab that from the top shelf for you, babe. I'll grab that from the top shelf for you, babe. Right? And then the tall ones, they're just sexy because they just got long legs and all that stuff. Right. I dated a girl named Chupa.
Chupa?
Chupa
like
Chup.
Chupacabra?
No, like Chupa Chups.
Chupa Chups?
Chupa Chups.
Whatever it is.
You know why? Because that's the Mexican or the Latin word for lollipop.
Chupa?
Or chupa. Because her head was round and like that, but she was skinny. So she looked like a lollipop.
So was that her real name or her nickname?
No, her name was... I can't say her name.
Okay.
Because that's uncool. But you know who you are. And Jax knows her too. Okay, so... Short people, I'm just saying. Yeah, Ryan, short-ish people unite. Ryan, how tall are you, man? Right, you gotta do the... What is it? Yeah, so anyway. But, so again, it's hard to stay positive in this kind of environment. Oh, he's 5'4", he's not that bad. But, like, especially, like, okay, already we were dealing with the situation that not be named.
Right.
We were already dealing with that. Mm-hmm. And having to quarantine ourselves. Now, keep in mind, I love his family and we get along all the time. but there's still a dynamic of you want some time to yourself, and when you have the option to go out and do whatever, you can take that half an hour away to go grab food or whatever.
Right.
But here you can't do that because you should stay home. You should keep yourself and your family safe and try not to expose yourself too much.
Mm-hmm.
And then today, that option was taken away from me altogether. You know what I mean? And I can't even get home. I live in Vegas.
Uh-huh.
What am I going to do? Hitchhike? You know what I mean? What am I going to do? Walk? So, yeah, I don't know. Again, when I think about it, it's a little stressful. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? At least this way, I'm not just by myself. I get to hang out with the family. I get to, have dance parties on Saturday at Marc Eazy's Playhouse on Twitch. No, on Zoom.
Yep.
Right? On Zoom. So, yeah, I mean, I get to do the podcast live with Marc at our beautiful poolside area here. In the middle of the Escondido Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's a pool and, apparently what is that? That's the ocean.
Yeah.
That's the Pacific Ocean. So, okay, so bicycles.
Mm-hmm.
Those are expensive. Especially ones that can harvest our weight.
Right.
That can hold and still be solid. Because, yeah, you can get a BMX bike, but, dude, you go down on one of those, it's over. I tell you right now, dude.
What you got?
Like, back in the day, see, I was telling Marc I wasn't going to be talkative, but, yeah, I lied. I used to be a BMX biker, and I used to do all the cherry pickers and all that.
Right.
Endos and stuff. And when I fell, I could get back up. Now, at my ripe old age of 45, if I fall, yeah, you're just going to have to shoot me like a freaking horse. Like when horses break their legs in the race?
Right.
You just blast them in the head. You're going to have to do that to me because I ain't getting up.
Mm-hmm.
You can borrow my bike. Yeah, Jax, Marc will borrow your bike when you ship it to Escondido.
Speaking of bikes, I was trying to look on Facebook.
What?
I was trying to show them my friend who does the cycling.
Oh yeah, he does. Okay, so
DJ Spassi. Okay.
One of Marc's DJ friends,
He's
DJ Spasse.
He's like a what they call spin class guy. So what he does is kind of creative. He incorporated like green screen and riding. I don't know if he has any videos here. I'll put it up for you guys to check it out. But let me put it in the browser.
Pacific Ocean.
Oh, I went too big.
The Big Blue Pacific Ocean. Why? Because it's specific.
Let me see if they have his. Let me see. I can put his audio up for a little bit. No, that ain't it. Where is it? I can't see the thing. I don't know if they can hear it. I don't know if they can hear it.
Well, yeah, he does a spin class to his DJ mix, right?
There, yeah.
Like I guess he
Won't play
mixes
too long.
He mixes it. Well, he mixes it pre-hand, and then he does a spin class to his mix. Pretty cool.
Listen again.
Oh, whoa.
On the beat. Dance with me.
What is a DIA?
Have a seat. Did I say it's the last job? I guess alive. One more.
Well, I don't want to get blocked on Facebook.
Right.
So
What is DIA, Mitch?
Huh?
Mitch. Oh, Diamondback. Okay. Now that we're just shooting from the hip,
Right.
name me your top 3 BMX bikes.
Jeez.
Come on, let's do it.
I'd have to be Diamondback.
Diamondback?
One. Mongoose.
Mongoose.
I'd have to go with Redline.
Ooh, that's a
I
good
had
one.
a Redline.
Redline.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I actually own the Mongoose, but there's Schwinn.
Mm-hmm.
They were the bad guys
Right.
in Rad. Remember that? Schwinn, GT. Like their bike had like right.
GT.
Fuck, dude, you took Redline, dude. That was a good one. Anybody out there? And okay, Haro.
Yeah.
I remember Haro. For sure, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have the Mongoose one though. Diamondback. I wish I had a Diamondback, dude. I remember all the chrome.
Right.
Oh, so good. I had a Mongoose Freestyle 1. It's blue and white. It was a heavy ass bike, dude. I don't know why they made it so heavy. I mean, but it could take a beating. And then one day it got stolen because it's Hawaii.
Right.
Everybody steals stuff. PK Ripper. What is a PK Ripper?
I don't know. I think he used to Paul, didn't you work for like some kind of bike, like a magazine for some kind of biking or not mountain biking, but
Seriously?
yeah, I think he used to work. Didn't you work for a magazine or something?
Like freestyle bike.
Yeah, for biking or something.
Like
if I recall correctly, I'm not sure.
Dude, those spike
Don't
metal.
quote me on that.
The spike metal, what you call that? Pedals that when you spin it, bam, right into the shins.
Yeah, did a BMX mag and mountain bike. Yeah, see, I know he worked somewhere like for some
Damn.
kind of magazine back in the day, and road cycling.
Dude, Paul, we need to get some information on you, man, because that's pretty cool. I was fully into it, dude.
Right.
I was fully into like all those tricks and all that stuff. Going to Jellies when it was at Market City, right underneath. Now it's like a Ben Franklin or whatever it is, but yeah, dude. Oh,
We're just going random. Do you have those? What are those wheels? The star wheels.
what is that?
Like it looks like stars, like a plastic.
Yep. And they when you do the endo, you turn yours to the side like this, so you actually like. Oh, dude, I used to bend my shit up all the time. Pedal to the shit. Yep. And so I want to do. I mean, you said the donut.
Yeah, the mag wheels.
Yep. So you can spin the.
Yeah.
And still have brakes on it.
And also, what was that one? Because you wanted the hand brakes because you wanted to be cool. You didn't want the pedal brake, but you put it on the neck of the bike so you could spin it.
Yeah, the donut.
Yeah, I forget what it was called though. It was called something. I don't know the name of it. But you would run the wires through there so it wouldn't get tangled.
Right, and then
yeah.
I don't know. The engineering into was insane though.
Yeah.
Whoever engineered that is awesome.
Yeah, that was kind of a trippy kind of device there.
Yeah, and the pegs in the back and the front.
It's called a gyro.
It was called a gyro?
I guess so. He would know. He's the bike aficionado. So
yeah, he is.
Ever want to know about bikes?
Looks like UFOs. Yeah. Dude, I used to have that. But yeah, so, dude, I was fully into it. I used to go to, with my cousins.
Right.
And I talked about this on my Facebook feed. I used to go with my cousins, like, every weekend. They lived in Pupukea Hill. Now, if you know where Pupukea Hill is, that's on the north shore of Hawaii, of Oahu. It's on the north shore. And it's the mountainside right in, well, I guess the backdrop to Sharks Cove.
Right.
And they lived at the top of that.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd get our bikes, our BMX, we'd go all the way down, past Waimea, past all that stuff, into Haleiwa, grab some ice cream, go to the little store, go to the bakery, get some brownies or whatever, because, it's all family, right? So they just give it to us and charge our parents later, right? And then we would actually go all the way to, is it Makapu? Yeah, Makapu, no? Not Makapu. We used to go all the way to, oh my God, where Camp Ergman is. Remember Camp Ergman?
Yeah.
Okay, so that area. And then we go around the mountain, put our bikes on our shoulders, and go. Now, keep in mind, don't ever do this, because we were stupid back then, but we survived shit, right? Like 15 years, maybe like 14 years old, walking on the side of a mountain to get on over to Yokohama's on the other side.
Oh,
and then we had to come all the way back. So, yeah. Dude, I had some adventures on that bike, bro. So. All right, Ryan, or Teriyaki Tony.
Teriyaki Tony Stark.
Tell Pineapple Pots we said hi.
Yep.
So.
Have a good night.
I just watched Rad about a month ago. My friend. Yeah, there you go, Mokalea. See, Mitch will know why.
Why?
Because we both went to Camp Ergman as leaders.
For what?
For the summer fun program for the YMCA.
For the what?
YMCA. Wow. See, look, hands above the heads. And I'm gonna feel that. I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. I'm gonna feel this side too. So
feel that burn of the Y.
Dude, I want to watch some OG X Games too, like when they actually had a street freestyle street and everything. Mokuleia. Dude, Camp Mokuleia and Camp Ergman. Mm-hmm. Now keep in mind I hate lizards, right? But for some odd reason, when I used to go to Camp Ergman, I never saw them. And I think the reason why is because I was so interested in girls.
Right.
That
you didn't care.
I didn't care.
You focus on the lizard.
I focused. So. Yeah, sad to say, Camp Urban still looks the same. Luckily they still have that land and the buildings and everything. I mean, that's just how it's gonna look, man.
Yeah.
Is
like Erdman, is that somebody's last name named after somebody?
Yes.
Okay, that's what it sounds like. I never heard the word Erdman except if it was somebody's name. Like
it can't be like Camp Dryweed or whatever. Yeah, it's like somebody's last name.
Erdman. I wonder who that is.
You know what? I should know this because we used to go there every summer. I went there every summer for 5 or 6 years. And I was a kid when I was younger in the same program at the same place. And I used to go camping over there. And nobody wants that one haunted cabin, but, whatever. Cabin, I think it was cabin 21 or 17 or something like that. H.R. Erdman.
Yeah, Harold R. Erdman. I don't know who he was. It says right here.
It's a Northwestern Shore. Oh, okay.
I'm trying to see who the guy is, though.
Didn't say. I was just reading it.
Oh. Can you see?
Yeah. Camera is just trying to be. See, now I don't know where the camp is stretched. It doesn't say. I don't know. So, Camp Harold Erdman. Erdman. Wow, obituary. Can't be that.
I don't know who he is. Never mind.
Oh, well.
I'm not that interested in it already.
Right, I know, right? It's like I was interested for about 20 seconds and we're done.
He doesn't have if he doesn't have a Wikipedia, then he's not that important.
Right? I mean, he's got a camp that's been there for 60 years.
And he doesn't have a Wikipedia.
What the hell?
What the heck is going on?
The high ropes course, they've just... Okay, so back in the days, if you're a part of the leader and junior leader and I guess the administration or whatever, the staff of the YMCA, there's this ceremony called Raggers.
That doesn't sound too appealing.
It doesn't, but it's actually pretty cool.
Was it just for girls?
Wow.
Just asking.
We're just gonna offend all the females on the planet. No. Well, the reason why they call it Raggers is because originally the founding members of this organization, this group, they used to use a rag to tie around their neck. Right. And there's different levels, there's brown, white, green, whatever. White is you literally have to just dedicate your whole life to God and the YMCA. Right. But there's blue, brown, whatever, yellow. Right. And it's a pretty cool ceremony because it involves everybody in all the leaders and junior leaders for the YMCA. Right. For the summer fun program and everything. Mm-hmm. And it brings everybody together. So that way when they go to school, they still have a connection to each other. Correct. And then, but yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, skate camp. I remember that. But the high ropes course, they put it right next to the Ragger, I guess, trail that goes up to where we're supposed to be. Dude, that thing is scary though.
Really?
Because at the time, I remember there was a mountain lion or something that was up there. And they just caught it, but they don't know it because it was female and it just gave birth. Ah. So they don't know how big the kids were, right? The cubs or whatever they're called. But yeah, we still went up there, braved the elements and and the killing machines. So anyway, Camp Urban, that's the story.
Okay, that's a good story.
Yeah. Good story. Just keeping it fresh. Talking about Mokuleia.
Just Hawaii kind stuff.
right? Like what? Like, tell me in the chat. Like, what did you guys do during your summer fun or like your summers? Like, what did you do during your summer?
Summer, like when I was a kid, I went to like summer fun programs at the local parks. Just kind of, I think when I grew up, I did a lot of like just bike riding, not so much BMX like trickster, but just riding
Like
bikes,
just riding
going,
bikes, going to
like,
the beach, kind.
going to the beach, going to the arcades.
Yep. What arcade was your favorite?
I had one I used to go to, Kapahulu Q. It was like near where that Burger King was by, I don't know what's there now, to tell you the truth. Like Leonard's Bakery, that area. There's a Burger King.
Okay.
There was like a spot I used to always go over there, and
I don't remember that one.
video game it up, play some Super Mario Brothers or Super Mario Brothers, and climb up the thing and jump on the turtle, and then thing go do 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 do, and just get extra man, and just play all day.
Right.
One of the, well, I guess now you would call it Easter eggs, but I don't know what you called before.
I don't know, hidden stuff.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I used to go. Well, now keep in mind, when I was a kid, I was a bad kid, dude. And they told my mom, if he doesn't get into a program, we're putting him in detention. Like, like juvie hall, right? So she's like, oh, okay, fine. And so she was working at the Pan Am building, because she's a traveling. The Pan Am building is near Aloha.
Right.
And Central YMCA is across the street from Aloha.
Okay.
So that's how I got involved, because I was a bad kid. But they turned my life around by showing me that there's better ways to do things. You take care of other people, you're going to feel better about yourself, right? And that's what happened. I took care of kids, and, all the other, I became really good friends. Till this day, I still have those friends on Facebook, and we talk all the time. So, yeah, that changed my life. So, that's what I did. But if not that, I go down to Haleiwa and just spend a couple of months living with my grandma and hanging out with my cousins. Okay, so 720 went to West Oahu Leeward YMCA, which is a smaller one.
Okay.
Central YMCA is one of the only two on the island that had residents, like the people that lived there.
Right.
Nuuanu is the other one.
Okay.
And they're, of course, the biggest one. Kristen, of course, the SAT prep classes in summer school, she went to Iolani. I'm going to just spill your tea all over the internet, by the way.
Okay.
I'm looking in the wrong direction. But I'm going to spill your tea all over. She was a cheerleader for Iolani High School.
Okay.
And she was like one of the studious ones that, gotta do good, right? Because it's Iolani.
Right.
You got Asian parents. If you don't get straight A's, then you fail.
Right. You gotta pay all that money for you to go there. So,
tell me about it, dude. Like, if I was a parent, no matter what, like Asian, black, whatever, if I'm spending like $12,000 a year,
right,
you better be freaking getting straight A's. I swear to God, I'm gonna whoop you. 13 years of Iolani.
Wow.
That means, what is that, like kindergarten? All the way through. So kindergarten all the way through. That's impressive.
That's $1 million.
That's
$1 million education.
That's $1 million. Kristen, you have $1 million education. Holy crap.
Before you even went to college.
He's like, that's my wife, yo. That's funny. But yeah, kindergarten to graduation. Holy crap.
It was only $8,000 when I graduated. Okay.
I mean, now if you try to go there, it's inflation and all. Now keep in mind, we're not young anymore, so I think everybody's coming up to either their 15 or 20 year graduate reunion. So you gotta, Now if you try to go there, it's probably about 12 to 15,000 a year. So
I'm just reading what Jax said.
Oh, okay.
Too bad he could have been our producer or something. See, we need somebody like that to be here.
Right?
Technical spec stuff, so
Joe
we can just
Rogan
talk.
got it.
Yeah, because I'm doing too much background and techie stuff to focus sometimes. But anyway, Jack said in 1926 the YMCA leased 10 beachfront acres from Walter Dillingham and built a camp on it. Walter Dillingham was the uncle of Harold R. Erdman, who died in a horseback riding accident in 193.
Let's just say 1930s.
In 187.
On an undercover cop.
After his death, his mother, Marion Dillingham Erdman, requested the camp be named in memory of her son. So,
like, that's cool. But isn't that kind of pretentious? Like, please name it after my son.
Right.
It's like, all right, I guess. I was gonna name it after my son, but I guess we'll name it after your son. But, dude, it's $20,000 plus.
Dang.
Oh my God! So seriously, over $1 million education if you start today in kindergarten, all the way to graduation. So yeah, for the people that go to Iolani and Punahou and maybe not Kamehameha because they get the grant, but Punahou, Iolani, Damien, what else is there? Marino. Hug your parents and thank them to your lucky stars that you have an education like that. So,
yeah, that's insane amount of money to go to.
Not including books or extracurricular, after school sports. Wow,
that's insane.
That is insane, dude. Camel Dillingham, dude. Well, okay, now keep in mind, Mitch, that when you went to Damien, it was only $3,000, but that was 25 years ago, dude. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm old. I can say it.
You got the meals, rides, and clothes. Yeah.
Wow.
That's insane.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Like okay. So the messed up thing is, I look back at it now, and I've really messed up when this happened. My parents are so, especially my mom. My parents are so into education that I went to private school. I went to Marino from pre-kindergarten to 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to Assets. And now what Assets is, it's a private school, but it's for like dyslexic kids, kids with learning disabilities, kids that are, it's hard for them to learn in a traditional way.
Right.
And that was even more money because it's a specialty school.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got kicked out of that because I'm a stupid ass. My mom says I didn't get kicked out. She took me out. But they caught me smoking, dude. They kicked me out. And that was from 7th to 9th grade.
Right.
And then from 9th grade, I went to Academy of the Pacific, which is another specialty school for like rejects from Punahou. You know what I mean? All the white kids that got caught smoking and dealing drugs in their school.
Where was Academy of the Pacific? I forget.
It's on the other side of the hill of Kamehameha. The other side. It's up Liliha.
Okay.
On the top of Liliha. Yeah, I can't.
I forget already.
Yeah. But it's kind of like where HBA.
Yeah. I know.
It's there, but we were up the mountainside.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And that was expensive. And then I got kicked out of there. Well, I didn't get kicked out. It's just that my mama told me, I'm spending $12,000 a year and you're not freaking learning anything, you lazy ass. Like, they're trying to help you and you're just letting it go. I told her, yeah, I know. Like, just like a dick, right? like I just want to be a rebel, wear trench coats and stuff. And she goes, well, I'm just going to put you in public school because why waste money? And I'm over like, yeah, put me in public school. I can handle. Dude, I got so bad at school in public school, it's not even funny. So I should have stuck with my private school and graduated and everything, but whatever. But yeah. Jason went to Mililani. I know, dude, 30 years ago. Holy shit. And yes, I was at AOP when I met you, dude. I think I got into it like my first or second year when we met. Right? And Ryan was Iolani? No, St. Louis.
Yeah.
So even he went to private school. And Tim Morgan, everything he went to. I think Tim, my friend Tim, he was there before me, and then he went to Kaiser. But I knew about him because all his friends were my friends in school. Because you smoke weed and all that. Mid Pac. Remember Mid Pacific?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The home of the home of the Owls. The Eagles? The Eagles. Home of the Eagles. I should know that because my lollipop girlfriend came from there. Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
Who's Team Shade?
Team Shade. I don't know who Team Shade is. If you know who Team Shade is, let me know. So it is the Owls. Damn it. No, who was the Eagles then?
Owls.
Who was the Eagles? I know somebody got to know this. See, now this is how Hawaii shines.
Mm-hmm.
We know we HBA Eagles. That's why I was thinking Eagles because we talked about HBA.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I used to be able to name every school and every mascot, including Radford. Who's the Radford?
Rams, right?
Yes. Who was Kapule?
Kapule.
Yeah.
I don't know Kapule.
Because that's like after our generation, right? Kapule, they are the Hurricanes.
Hurricanes.
I think. Typhoon Marys? No, I don't know. Typhoon Mary! I don't know.
I forgot. Also, aren't you gonna give away that drawing thing? Did you look if anybody left those comments from last year?
Oh yeah, did anybody leave a comment? Hurricanes. Yeah, you know I'm gonna go get it. I'll be right back.
Team Shade says capoeira. Remember? Did you do capoeira?
For like 2 months.
Okay, he's gonna get his drawing that he's gonna give away. He did a Facebook Live last night. I don't know if you guys tuned in. I think it was the Venom drawing, so he's gonna get that and see if we got any comments with the right answer last night on our previous podcast comments. So we're gonna look that up and see if we give that away in just a little bit. He's gonna get it right now, and actually we're gonna do something. I believe hopefully this Thursday when I do my live stream for Throwback Thursday, I'm gonna try to incorporate free drawing while I mix some music and just kind of do it to kind of like a theme thing. We'll see if we can put together the technical aspect of it. It should be something cool and interesting if we can get it together by this Thursday, if not by next Thursday for sure. But I'm definitely shooting for this Thursday, which is 2 days from now. So
okay. So yeah, DJ 720, of course, he should know because he does stuff there. But did you read that they have mud skippers?
What is a mud skipper? I don't even know.
It's like,
is that the actual mascot? Or
yeah.
No?
No. Okay. So if you go on their if you go on their campus, they, because I whenever I go to Hawaii, I try to pick a school and do like a workshop, like an art workshop,
Right.
For the kids over there, and I've done a couple of. Huh?
For the kekes.
For the kekes cousins. Chee-hoo! Keke style. But yeah, so I'll go there. I've been there a few times because one of our new extreme friends, she's a teacher there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And she teaches like the kids, like what I hate to say like trouble kids, but the ones that get in trouble all the time. So,
good name for them.
Right, they're called special need. No, not special needs. I don't know. My friend Brenton Wong told me that there's a special phrase for that.
Okay.
But and they have these like stone or metal mud skippers.
What's a mud skipper?
You gotta look it up because it's hard to explain. It's kind of like a tadpole that's halfway into being a frog, but not really. But that's their final form. So they don't turn into frogs. They just skip over the mud, get into the water, skip over the mud. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
That's why they call mud skippers. But they have them all over the damn campus, and they're big. Like they're big sculptures, like I guess the size of my arm length, but they're like. It's weird. I don't know. Like they paid the artist, and I got this from the teacher. They paid the artist like $1.2 million to make this sculpture that this theme sculpture that goes throughout the campus, and he came up with mud skippers. I'm like, why? Is there mud skippers in the area? You know what I mean? But no, they're not. They're not known for that.
Right.
So yeah, they just got stupid mud skippers.
Going through some other stuff.
Campbell's Sabers.
Stabbers.
Stabbers. Sabers. Stabbers. TC Horn Frogs. So what time is it in Brazil? It's 2. Oh, so is this the Brazilian guy?
I guess so.
Is this the Brazilian guy? Because we don't speak Portuguese. Please speak Portuguese. I don't understand you. Well, we don't understand Portuguese. We don't speak it. So
Mitch says, "What is Molokai mascot for you?" Or did he answer that already?
Okay, so honestly, at the time I knew it. I don't know it now. Sorry. Do you know it? Molokai. See? Please put okay, yeah. So I'm glad that we got international love, but yeah, please speak Portuguese. You know, okay, so I'm gonna say the only Portuguese I know is bean soup, sausage. I don't know. That's about it. What do you know Portuguese?
Portuguese. That's all.
That's Capoeira mata ele. Yeah,
who is this
dude,
guy?
we made it. We got a troll. We made it. So,
farmers?
Are they really the Molokai farmers? Or are you just making this shit up, dude? Because all they do is farm. We should just call them like the Molokai oof people and farm. So, and yes, you see Santa Cruz banana slugs.
Is that for real?
Yeah, they're called the fighting banana slugs.
What the hell's a banana slug?
And you know why?
Why?
Because it's a pretty recent university that's been only around for like 40 years.
Okay.
Which is a baby compared to Notre Dame and all that. And of course, it being UC in California, a university in California, yeah, bro, banana slugs, man. Dude, we can make it like a banana, dog. And they're like, yeah, man, let's make it a banana. Right? So, banana slugs it is. They voted on it, and that's what they kept it. And every other, I think it was like every presidential year, like voting year, they vote again. Do you want us to stick with banana slugs, or do you want us to call us the tigers, or snowmen, or whatever? Banana slugs always wins by a landslide, dude.
So, I don't get it.
Malasadas is Portuguese.
Okay.
I didn't know that either. I did not know that. Lanai. So Lanai High is the Pine Lads. Dude, Mitch, how do you know these things? You weirdo. I love you though. The banana way. Banana way. Banana way. Banana slugs. Banana slugs. Lana.
You're incorporating banana slugs with Portuguese.
So I was thinking about making a new song.
Okay. What?
But I don't know what to sing about.
Banana slugs.
Banana slugs. So yeah. No speak English. Yeah, don't speak English, Mark. Speak Chinese.
Okay.
So we can open up our own wet market and kill everybody on the planet. So, yeah, understand English, bro. I know you do, man. That's cool. One way. I know Jackson's one way. Okay, so this is what I drew for my Facebook Live last night, which I can't believe that I look back at it now. I talked for literally an hour and 43 minutes straight. I just talked and talked and talked. But it gave me time to draw this. The question was, who is the 2 artists of the different eras that was artists now, not writers, artists that was noted as the creators of Venom. So, if anybody knows who the 2 artists that helped create Venom, I'm just gonna tell you the answer soon. So, you know.
Do we have any comments in the thing?
I don't know. On my phone, I couldn't check it. So.
Let me see if I can.
But yeah, dude.
Somehow
Team Shade. Yeah, boy. Venom é muito top. Top. Já assisti umas 5 vezes. I don't know what that means. It was, oh yeah, Monroe was listening to me rattle on for an hour and 45 minutes last night. Okay, so DJ 720 said Todd McFarlane. That is one.
I don't know
Mike Zeck, he isn't noted as being the artist that helped create Venom, but he did work on Venom during his time at Marvel. So yes, number one is Todd McFarlane. That's obvious because, everybody knows that one. But I'll give you a hint. Look back on who the artist was when the black suit was introduced.
Here, I got some thing. I don't know who said it first, though.
What's that? Let me see. Let me see.
I don't know which one. It goes from newest to oldest to newest. I don't know how it runs down, so you might want to check that because there's a bunch of answers in there by a bunch of different people. So not sure who got it correct or who got it correctly first either. Did anybody get it correctly?
Well, let me check. I just want to make sure so that, I don't mess up and everybody get mad at me and then I have to draw like 17 Venoms because I messed up. So, first appearance of Spider-Man black suit. So, yeah, go ahead and talk, man.
Oh. Okay. I guess it's my turn to talk about something. So while he checks that, like I was talking about a little bit earlier, I'm going to be doing that podcast live stream / drawing session. So let me show you guys something real quick. This handsome gentleman right here with his shirt. Look at that shirt.
Hey, look at that guy.
Look at that good looking bugger, huh?
So you're telling me that's the guy that was the penguin?
Yeah, that's the penguin from last week.
That's a big difference.
But he got his Spread the Aloha virus shirt. Do you see that?
I do.
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
You can get yours on our website. Let's see, right here. Free and Easy Lifestyle. Quick plug right there. So just wanted to show you guys that quick pic right there of my friend John. Showing the love and support. Paul be laughing. And there's his. The penguin was an upgrade, John said. But yeah. So I just wanted to show you guys that real quick like.
Yay!
Good job, John. Showing the support. Love it. Don't forget to check out his podcast, HW50. If you're into them Hot Wheels and whatnot. Definitely a great hobby and something you can maybe get into while you're... Well, I guess you can't go buy them.
What?
Maybe online. I'll buy a box of Hot Wheels. Can't really go to the store and get them, huh?
Well, not now.
Yeah.
But,
maybe you can buy a box online and just see what you get.
The funny thing is you can go to, like, the dollar stores, and they have Hot Wheels.
Right.
Right? I mean, of course, they're like the reject, or the ones that didn't sell at other places. But you can buy boxes there, too, I think.
That's cool. Yeah, so definitely check that out. freeandeasylifestyle.com. And that's about it. And like I said, Thursday night, let me pull up my let's see if I can get my Twitch page. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask 720. I think they did you guys do some kind of island music mix stream thing the other day? I was meaning to tune into that. I think it was Sunday maybe. Just wonder how that went. If you guys did it, I forget. I remember briefly seeing it posted somewhere, so just wanted to see how that stream went. I did a stream. Oh, my stream on Wednesday, Monday. Yeah, and I started off with island music because, like I said, Facebook likes island music, doesn't flag me. So I can play all the island music videos and everything. Oh, we play island vids on Instagram Live. Oh, cool. I gotta get on that Instagram Live. Did you stream it directly, like with Yellow Duck or something, or got shut down on the last song?
What is Yellow Duck?
It's just like an app that allows you to stream directly to Instagram. Or did you guys just kind of point the camera at the screen kind of deal? Yeah, OBS and Yellow Duck. See, I can't get my Yellow Duck working. That sounds weird, but yeah, I can't get Yellow Duck working, so... without the DJs going live, it made me pull out my mixer yesterday. Oh, Mitch, go for it, man. Do your thing.
Waka, waka, waka.
Wiki.
Now waka, waka, one
Use
and
my
twos.
Elgato to feed the video. Cool.
Yeah,
Gotta check it out, man.
I didn't know you mixed, dude. See, that's the thing I like about my friends.
Mm-hmm.
We're all, like, talented in every aspect of our lives, dude. I hate to say it, but we are.
Mm-hmm.
We're freaking badasses, dude. like Mitch, I remember back in the days, he used to be a really good football player,
Mm-hmm.
and then he became coach or whatever and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I didn't know he DJ'd, and apparently he DJ'd, so I didn't know that. What's that Elgato? To feed the video.
Yeah. I don't know if he has like a Elgato capture card or something like that.
But the lag was bad, though.
Ah, weird.
See, Jax thinks he doesn't have talent, but he does.
His talent is...
Your talent is bringing talent together, bro. Like, honestly, it's a talent to see somebody's talent and say, okay, we're going to develop that for you. You know what I mean? That
Yeah, that's a talent within itself.
Absolutely, man.
Also, knowing DDP yoga is a talent too.
DDP yoga.
Being able to stretch real time, 4 or 5 second lag. Dang.
Okay, so what was the can you pull it up, please? Because the first person to have said Mike Zeck and Todd McFarlane. I think it was Monroe, but I'm not sure.
Mike Zeck, Tom McFarlane. That's Jason. Who else said?
Jason Monroe?
David Michelin, yeah. McFarlane, David Michelin, whatever. Todd McFarlane. He was the only one to get it right, I think. Mike. He's the only one who said Mike Zeck. So.
Okay, and that's the reason why I said it, because Mike Zeck was the official, like when the suit bonded with him at first, and it's a classic cover, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like the black suit, and he's like this, like, oh, what happened to me? Mike Zeck was the official artist for that book.
Mm-hmm.
Years and years and years and years and years later, Todd McFarlane took that symbiote, the
Mm-hmm.
black symbiote,
Yeah.
and made him into Venom, because they took it off of Peter Parker, put it onto Brock.
Oh God.
And so yeah, was it
Jason, I think.
Jason Monroe?
Jason Monroe.
So yeah, Monroe, you are gonna get the Venom. Yay! He's gonna get that in the mail as soon as I can
Mail it.
figure stuff out. But that's yours, man. That ain't going anywhere until you get it. So, yes.
Well, he'll contact you to get all your info offline or whatever you call it.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I know the guy, and
Okay.
so.
Got it.
But yeah, McFarlane. Well, Larson, he took over artist duties after a while for Spider-Man, and of course, the Venom. But yeah, Larson, he's a crazy dude. Eric Larson is a crazy dude, but I love him. I can't say I love him. I don't really know the guy, but I love his work, and I like just talking to him because he's crazy, crazy. So, yeah. So later on, DJ 720 and Marc and Teriyaki Tony are gonna get together and figure out how to do this.
Do what?
Like with no lag
Oh,
and all that kind of craziness. Trying to figure out how to get the best quality for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you. So I know I love that time in comics, man. Like, people say that the 90s with Image and they don't tell stories, it's just all flash. The artwork was nice, but there's no stories behind it. The 90s, early 90s and mid 90s, they look at that as like the dark age of comics. There's the golden age, silver, bronze. The dark age is like the 90s, because they're putting out literally 1 million copies of one comic. Right? Like, say, for example, X-Men #1 with Jim Lee, Chris Claremont. Chris Claremont wrote it. Jim Lee penciled it. Scott Williams inked it, and don't know who colored it, but that is the highest selling comic of all time, 8.2 million.
Dang.
Can you imagine that, dude? In 1 month, it's sold. Like the first initial sell.
Right.
8.2 million. Never ever gonna be touched ever again. But they put out so much, like if comic books are a collectible, right? And so when you put out so many, it's not collectible anymore, right? Because now, like, if you have one, then you have 8.2 other million people that have it too, and so it's not a collectible. But they were cranking those out like crazy every week, and every week kids and adults and everybody would go down to the shops and buy 700,000 copies, 1.6 million copies, all this kind of stuff. And yeah, we went to the Wildstorm convention when they came out with Killer Instinct, all that stuff. Wiz Patasio still draws. Yes, he does. Wiz Patasio, he actually opened up a comic book school in the Philippines. But yes, he still draws. He works for Marvel, DC, and whoever he wants to now. And he gets paid really good money. But yeah, so now the highest selling comic now per like month is I think at the time it was a Batman, and like one of the Batman series, and it only sold like 70,000 copies, and that is the highest, right? I think that's the average of the highest, and then everything goes down from there. So you're never gonna get 1.6 million ever again. You're never gonna get, and Death of Superman.
Yeah,
that was, I think they sold like 3 million copies of that. So there's no way that you're gonna beat that. There's no way you're gonna beat X-Men #1. Chromanium covers, die cut covers, foiled, like everything. Just like because I know you used to collect cards, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, like you get that one Jose Canseco rookie,
right?
And everybody's like, "Oh my god, dude, that's and then all of a sudden you find out that they just print as many as they want. But Neil Gaiman was a god in the 90s. He still is now. Foil cards, dude, covers after covers after covers. But I love the fact that they created this kind of cover now, where it's blank, and the paper that they use is thicker stock, so it's kind of like drawing on regular like drawing paper for guys that do comic book stuff, because now you can have it like, say for example, you're my favorite artist. I can go to a convention, I can talk to you for a minute, put this in front of you and say, can you do a commission for me? Pay you $50 or $100 or $1,000, whatever you want, whatever you're charging, and I have an original artwork from you that I can put in my collection. You know what I mean? Or I can go to a local comic artist and do it. So
that's always a cool thing to get something basically one of a kind.
Yeah, absolutely one of a kind. Hand drawn. So yeah. Valiant books were well, for me, I don't know. Sorry, man, I'm Gaddafi the show again. You know what I'm saying? Gaddafi the show rap. Start talking about comics, you know what I'm saying?
It's all good. I'm just chilling. I had a long day.
Like Valiant Comics, to me, back in the days, they had really good stories because Jim Shooter was their storyteller. He was the editor-in-chief and he knew how to put it together. Jim Shooter was like a legendary Marvel editor-in-chief. So he knew how to put a good story together. But the artists on it were like Barry Windsor Smith, Bart Sears. For some odd reason, I think it's because they were around so long, they weren't the hot new Rob Liefelds and the Todd McFarlanes and the Jim Lees and the Wiz Patasios and all that. So they kind of got pushed to the side. But Valiant, Bloodshot, the movie with Vin Diesel, that's
more Sylvester Stallone.
Right, the son of Sylvester Stallone. What are you doing, man? But but that is a Valiant comic book, Valiant owned. And yes, Wizard Magazine, fuck, dude, that was like religion to me, man. Every month, Jam signature cover. Yep, Jeffrey Scott Campbell. but J. Scott Campbell. And at one point it was Jeff Scott, and another point it was just Jeff Campbell. He changed it all the time, dude. But I think now he's got the J. Scott Campbell signature lines going, and he's making more money than pretty much all of them, except Jim Lee. Richie Rich. Oh, I love Richie Rich. Hey, remember Richie Rich? You remember those Archie Digest? Like they're about this big.
I think so.
And they're the same. They're the same size as like the TV Guide.
Yeah.
Right.
TV Guide. What's that? What are they talking about? The thing on
I'm
the
so
screen?
old. TV Guide. Give me my TV Guide. And give me a highlighter. So yeah. Yeah, C720. It's your fault, damn it. But yeah. So okay. So DJ Rectangle. Those mixtapes, dude. I mean, the battle records that he put out, the sample records, dude. To this day, guys like B Stang and all those guys, they use that shit all the time.
They still sell Archie Digest.
They do. You go down to like Albertsons or Vons or whatever.
How about Reader's Digest? They still sell Reader's Digest.
Reader's Digest. My dad used to love Reader's Digest. You'd only find it in our bathroom. But he used to love the Reader's Digest.
Reader's Digest and the TV Guide. So you could see what was coming up during the week.
And you got to get the highlighter. So you can highlight, okay, I'm going to watch Battle of the Network Stars. I'm going to watch Animal Olympics. I know that my wife likes General Hospital and Just Like the Sands in Hourglass. These are the days of our lives. Dude, I remember that, dude. Oh, my God. And if you touch the TV Guide, either you put it back or you get your ass whooped. That's straight up, dude. Oh, my God.
TV Guide was the Bible. Back in the day.
TV Guide. Do you remember that show? I mean, like, seriously. They had, like, all the, like, celebrities, and they would all compete against each other, like, actual compete.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Battle of the Network Stars.
Yeah.
Dude, they used to beat the shit out of each other, man. I was watching some highlights on YouTube. I was amazed that the guy that played the $6 Million Man, remember him?
I forget his name.
Lee
Majors.
Lee Majors. I think it was him and T.J. Booker. No, what's his name?
T.J. Hooker.
T.J. Hooker.
William
Shatner. Dude, they're competing in something. I think. Don't quote me on this. And they went at it like they were like Magic and Bird. Like they went crazy. No, it's not the coronavirus. I just had a feather or something going through my throat.
Feather. All these birds outside in the pool.
So okay. I'm just gonna spill your tea all over the internet.
What tea?
Spill the tea. Because I'm serving it up.
All right.
Marc has a pool in his backyard. And I just saw this thing online where, in order to save money... Huh?
Pool?
Yeah, so Marc has a pool in his backyard. And in order to save money in this gorgeous pool that we have here in the backyard, you can get a hula hoop. Those, what you call this thing? Those floating noodles that have the hole in the middle. And so you cut that and you put it around the hula hoop. But before you do that, you put a black
trash bag,
and you make it tight, and then you float like maybe 5 or 6 in the pool before you get in, and like during the day, and I don't know how it does it, but I guess the sun hits the black, heats that up, and heats your pool.
Yeah, I think I saw someone do it on YouTube, and it was just kind of like it was very insignificant type of. I guess it just depends how hot it is too. Like,
that is true.
With the heat and all, so I mean on a hot sunny day, yeah, I could warm it up real quick, but like overcast, like not so hot, obviously it's not gonna heat it up as much. So.
Overcast.
Yeah.
You jump in the pool, it's like 1 degree hotter.
Yeah, like not noticeable. He said they do sell Reader's Digest, but in bigger magazine form. We used to have Consumer Report magazines.
Wow,
okay.
Consumer Report.
My grandparents had a year's worth of National Geographic at their house.
Oh, the yellow borders?
Yeah, the yellow mag.
And the pasta was amazing. Well, thank you, V.
Yeah.
I'm glad you tuned in.
Man, I'm thinking about that pasta right now because I didn't eat dinner and I'm like
dude, you're missing out.
I'm getting hungry.
Because that pasta was bomb diggity dog.
I'm going to get some grub in just a little bit. So
right, I think we're coming up on an hour, right?
Probably coming up on 2, dog.
Again, I said I wasn't going to talk, but fuck, man, why not?
When you're with friends, hey,
right?
What can you say?
When you with friends, you feel the aloha. So, kiss of aloha. Okay, so anyway, speaking of National Geographic, Marc had a gig at Chilkoot Charlie's in Alaska. And it's one of the only nightclubs to be featured, or nightclub / saloon, whatever, to be featured in National Geographic. And the reason why is because in Alaska, they have the Iditarod. Mm-hmm. With the
dog sled.
The dog sled. And every year, back in the days, and keep in mind, this Chilkoot Charlie place has been around for like 80 years. Okay? They will go to that place before the start of the race, and everybody just gets sloshed, drinking, maybe not drugs, but drinking and smoking weed or whatever, and then they'll do the Iditarod, and it's featured in National Geographic. So Marc is one of the guys that made history by DJing for a whole month in Alaska at Chilkoot Charlie's. I mean, I DJed, but I wasn't the one that got booked. He was the one that got booked, and I was just like, man, can I go? He's like, I guess. I was like, no, come on, man. Take me with you, bro. And what did we do? Nothing.
Stay in the little rinky-dink apartment.
Out of the whole month that we were there, we went out like 4 times.
We're like, we got a whole month there. We got so much time.
Yeah. It's like, what do you want to do tomorrow? I don't know. Sleep in.
29 days. 29 days later.
It's like, what do you want to do? Oh, I don't know. Like, I guess go to Kenai. In fact, Joe, he had the lighted billboard too, right? Joe was the one that actually took us around.
Right.
He introduced us to Moose walking around the side of the road.
Moose and Squirrel.
Right?
I took us to the state fair. Oh, we met him at the state fair.
We met him at the state fair,
which
is going on that month.
Right.
And they had Kobe Calais and the dude from Hawaii, Justin, whatever his name is. Justin Young, which is now her husband, boyfriend, whatever. Mm-hmm. And they were there at the state fair, but it was an extra $35 to go see him. And I'm like, dude, I'm not that big of a fan. You know what I mean? I only know like 2 of her songs. But yeah. And we asked him, like, oh, like, where can we see those, what is it called? The Northern Lights.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And he's like, right, you guys got to go in the middle of absolutely nothing, right? Because you got to get away from the lights.
If anything is my one regret.
That we never saw it?
Yeah, is that we never drove out to see it.
Dude, I mean, okay, I think he said it was what, like a 3-hour drive?
I'm not sure.
I don't know if Joe will remember this, but he's like, Brad, it's a 3-hour drive, and it's like literally like minus 6 degrees if you go up there. And yeah, you'll see it, but you're going to be miserable, dude. And so I think that's what deterred us.
Yeah, but I still feel like that's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
We really should have, dude.
We should have just drove out there. My fear was that we'd drive out there and it'd be like some kind of ice thing.
Like ice road truckers?
Yeah, it'd be like sliding all over the place on black ice or ice crack under us. I don't know.
Can you imagine that?
I'm not
like
sure.
You're just driving, you heard a crack, 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 crack.
It could be a very nice paved road out there, but I don't know. You know what I mean? That's just my stereotypical kind of opinion of Alaska.
And the thing is, see, okay, now you didn't tell us that we were there, Joel. You can hear it too?
What would you hear?
I don't know. How does that sound?
Lights have sound.
Oh my God. Why didn't you tell us we could have gone to the valley where the blah, 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 blah? Joel, you're killing me, bro. But he did take us around, like, and he introduced us to the deep fried spam musubi. To this day, it's the
who wants to see the freaking Aurora Borealis so you can eat deep fried musubi
every day? It sounds like electrical buzzing sound. Can you imagine? Holy crap, dude! We messed that up. Oh, you see them in Washington? Dude, we can drive to Washington.
I guess like on a clear night, maybe you can see it.
On a clear
white night.
Right? Like
Clear
no moon in the
moon.
sky. The moon is super low, so
Warren
you can't
G.
see it.
Trying to consume.
Trying to consume. But yeah, the funny thing is, I remember we stopped over at a hotel because we all had to use the bathroom. Wow. Because we all had to use the bathroom. And inside the hotel, there was a stuffed lion.
Yeah, it was like some kind. I thought it was
so
a
weird.
No, I don't know what it was. Lion, probably.
Yeah. But I thought it would like, did they find this in Alaska? Like, that's my thing, right? Like, if you, like, why would you have this here unless you killed it in your backyard? But.
Kind of insane.
Yeah. Choco Charlie.
Definitely an experience. Like, if I ever get to go to Alaska again, I definitely, it's on my bucket list.
Oh, yeah.
Northern Lights, for sure.
And so that's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know this because I'm very naive.
Mm-hmm.
That when I used to have a cigarette outside while you were DJing,
Right.
and I was talking to these girls, and at the time I was like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" Like, I'm not trying to hit on them, you know what I mean? They were women of the night.
Okay.
And I didn't even pick up on it because they weren't talking to me like they wanted me to be a John. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they weren't like, "Hey, you want some company tonight?" None of that. You know what I mean? So I was just talking to them. Yeah, I have a cigarette, man. What do you do for a living? You know, like that kind of stuff. And they're like, "Oh, I'm just a freelancer." And I'm thinking to myself, freelancer, like, does she like paint houses on the side? Photographer. But
you're a journalist.
Do you work for National Geographic? But yeah. Yeah. Oh, see, look, Choco Charlie's is on the specific road where they hang out. Well, guess what? I had conversations every night for a month with different hookers. But they were cool. Like, it's not like they're like, "Hey, if you got $50, we can have some fun." Nothing like that. You know what I mean? Nothing that you would see in the movies.
Yeah, they were classy hookers.
They were classy. They ate moose meat. But so yeah, that
crazy. So this came up to my mind as we're speaking of Aurora Borealis and Northern Lights or whatever you call it.
Yes.
Just wondering out there, whoever's in the chat, what is on your bucket list? Like the one place if you could go, or one
thing that you could see.
Either like a city or like a natural wonder or whatever it is. What would it be? What would you guys want to see? Because I want to really, after all this corona, I can't say that. After all this thing that I didn't say the whole thing.
I know it.
But after all this is done, I really would like to, on my bucket list, to travel more and see more things. I don't know how I'm going to do it with all my bills piling up, but that's part of No Worry Beef Curry. So I'm not going to think about that, but I'm just going to think about, what do I want to do? What do I want to see before I die?
That's
Who?
That's my mom. So, the giant Gundam in Japan, good one, 720. Do you know what a Gundam is?
Is that like that?
The Japanese robot.
Yeah. What was that called? The cartoon, whatever.
Whoopa Gundam? No.
Gundam style.
No, it was Gundam.
A Gundam?
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a TV show like they showed in Hawaii, like a cartoon?
Well, there's different ones because there's Giant Gundam or Gundam, and then they had Transor Z. There was like Ultraman and all that kind of stuff.
I thought there was like one with that big battleship in the sky. Like I used to watch it on Channel 13, I think.
Dude, look. Channel 13.
What was it called?
Holy crap.
And they had like that big, like, it looks like basically like a battleship, like it belongs to the water, but it's in the sky.
Like it's in like,
space. Robotech.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was cool.
Like in the end, it would be like only 200 something more days till something. It was like a countdown. Oh, Star Blazers. Maybe it was Star Blazers.
Well, Star Blazers had the big battleship that had the huge gun in the front.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
And then like
Star Blazers.
Right, and then it turned into like a kind of robot
That
thing.
was the one I used to watch. Star Blazers.
Yeah.
Gotta look that up again.
But yeah, so even Robotech, dude. All the Robotechs. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Kristen, 720 is Kristen's husband, if you haven't figured that out by now. He wants to see the Gundam in Japan. and Kristen's already seen it, but she's like rolling it down now.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna scan through. Sorry, I went too far.
Mitch wants to go to New Zealand and Japan. I want to go to both those places.
Mm-hmm.
But New Zealand, because they had the Lord of the Rings, like hobbit holes and all that shit from the movie, and I love Lord of the Rings, so that'd be awesome.
Snorkel the Great Barrier Reef in Australia.
Australia.
Hey,
how you doing, Nemo?
You could do a Australia New Zealand tour,
right?
Machu Picchu.
By the way, do you not speak Australian?
No.
Try it.
Australian.
See, you say
put another shrimp on the barbie.
So say, no wait. What is it? What did they call? What do they call girls there? Like women.
I have no idea.
What do they call women in Australia? Not laddies. Lassies.
Lassie.
Betty. Hey Betty.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking like a snack, Betty. But you be like, you're looking great.
Let's roll down real quick. Joel, Machu Picchu in Peru.
Do you know what that is?
No, I think it's like
it's
ancient civilization or something.
Yeah, it's an ancient civilization built on the side of the I think Peruvian mountains, and it's like super hard to get to, and it's like they call it the city of the gods or whatever.
Okay.
So yeah.
Ibiza.
Took a pill in Ibiza just to what is it called? So that Calvin Harris thought I was cool. I don't know.
What's Santorini?
What is Santorini? Santorini.
I don't practice.
It's got to be Italian, right? Okay, Chicago for food for the deep dish pizza. Okay, they had this thing. Like when I went to New York, the Jay Savage and my other friend Manny, they're like, yeah, man, I want to get a deep dish New York pizza.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, that's Chicago. No. It originally came from New York. Originally came from New York. Like, there's such a pretentious asshole about it. Both of those fuckers. Sorry. Both of those assholes. But yeah, apparently deep dish came from New York, but Chicago took it and said, you know what, screw you, it's ours now. So, back to Kobe for some Kobe beef. So wait, like actual Kobe, like the Providence of Kobe, is that a place?
I think so. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
The All Black games in New Zealand.
Cool.
Mate, that's a good one. You know, you go to New Zealand, you see the All Blacks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is? It's the rugby team.
The rugby.
The rugby team. They're great.
Mm-hmm.
They're world known. And Sheila's all right. So next time you talk to Valerie, say, Sheila, you're looking wonderful tonight.
Oh, that's what they call them.
Sheila, you're looking great tonight. You're looking like a snack.
Snack.
Say it.
I can't say it.
Say it.
Nah.
Come on,
I'll
Sheila.
Practice.
Okay. So Sheila, you're looking great tonight.
The All Blacks. Safari in Africa, Dubai. Santorini is in Greece. Okay.
Oh, in Greece? I thought it was Italy. But Santorini. So is Santorini in Greece? Is that the one that like it's white buildings right on the side of the where it goes into the ocean? Let us know. She's gonna send me a picture of the deep dish pizza. Thanks, Kristen.
I could eat that.
That would be awesome if I could eat my phone. But
I want to go to Tokyo just to eat at 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven in Tokyo.
7-Elevens in Japan are insane, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it's like gourmet, like Michelin star quality food, dude. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta look it up. I never knew that.
Like for us, all I can think about is like 7-Eleven in Hawaii, where the manapua is like all soggy. the pork hash, the wrapping all come off already. So
everything all stale. But what I want to do for one of those right now,
dude, what I'll
all
do,
soggy everything.
Dude, what I'll do for a manapua, dude. Oh my god,
all soggy everything.
Like you grab it, you bite into it, and and it's like all that white, the skin part sticks to your fingers.
But I would die for some 7-Eleven Hawaii right now, man.
Oh man, tell me about it
as well. So,
like what's our time? Because we started a little late.
Started like 10:15. So.
10:15.
Probably.
So we've been only doing this for like 45 minutes.
No, hour 35.
Oh.
No, 9:15. I should say.
Oh, okay.
9:15.
Special guest?
Come here, both of you. Come here.
Hey,
Hey, Shayla, come here. He's gonna talk to you in Australian. Remember we were talking about that last night? Come here.
No.
So we got Nana,
Face
and look.
Nobody can. Is that what you
So,
look like?
look, we're by the pool. Come here. We're by the pool,
I'm going to
and this is Marc. This is Marc's daughter. Come here. Say hi. Look, she's like the next generation of Jabberwocky. do, right? And you're not gonna say hi? Come on, Shayla. Who wants to say hi to you just like this? No, all right. But yeah, so this is Nana, and she's gonna start drawing commissions to make money. So.
Oh, I'm starting that right now.
Yeah, see, so she's starting as Spider-Man right now.
One of your, who was the one who wanted one?
Rylance from Hilo.
It looks so different.
What is that? What is that mask anyway? Is that
Honey.
mud?
It's honey.
It's honey, like
Honey
actual honey. Like if I tasted
No,
it would be
it's
honey.
not. I don't know what it's called. Something honey.
Okay.
Turmeric honey.
Turmeric?
Yeah.
Isn't that food?
It's like a spice, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it burns. What is that? Is that a baby?
What?
Is that a baby arm?
Oh yeah, that's my friend. So.
He has a baby?
Yes. His friend that's wearing to spread the Aloha virus.
Oh my gosh.
Look how cute that baby is.
That baby is so cute.
I mean, they can't see it, but you know. Check my phone. Why? You sent me another picture of food.
We'll flip it back to the
Thank
baby.
you, Kristen.
Cute baby.
Like my quarantining isn't good enough to
If
be.
you're still in the room, John,
Oh my
everyone says your
God.
baby's
Did
cute.
you do that?
Oh, there. John said,
Where?
and me too. He said he's not cute.
John.
John.
Right, you cute, but don't worry. You're cuter now that you're not the penguin. But that's Kristen's deep dish. I can't show it to you. But dude, that thing is deep.
Okay, I'm going to get started.
Okay, yeah, go
Okay.
get started. Go do your thing.
Bye.
Bye. Say
Bye.
everybody say bye to
Later. Bye, baby.
Right to the baby.
Like the baby can't hear you. Okay, so let's get back to it. Free check your phone. Okay, I did that. And Family Mart.
What is that?
Yeah, what is that? Family Mart in Japan?
I don't know. Probably.
Where would you go? Or where would you see
He
her?
said,
What would
bye,
you do?
she's going to sleep.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like, what's your daughter's name again? Forget. So we can give her a proper good night. Free's gonna sing her Aloha State of Mind lullaby.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We need her name though. We need her name. Oh, now watch out! Be careful.
And this is Jazzy.
slow.
Jazzy, go over here. This is Marc's other daughter. And so she has her own company called Downright Beautiful by Jasmina. And you can get all her merchandise at freeandeasylifestyle.com.
Let's look at.
Are you
it
just
real
gonna
quick.
Are you just gonna laugh? Is that all you're gonna do? Just laugh? But yeah, so
Scan it right here. Some of her.
Maine for love. Okay, why are we all talking about just food? Stop it. Like, what would you see?
Like this is her stuff right there. I just wanted
yeah.
to show people real quick.
There you go.
That's her actual handprint on the logo. So there's different ones like Oceanside and whatnot. Even like places she's been. So some cool stuff you guys can check out.
There you go. Once again, freeandeasylifestyle.com. You can check out Downright Beautiful by Jasmina. This is Jasmina. Say hi, Jazz.
Hi.
You like how she's so shy, but man, you can't get her to stop dancing. But Antelope Canyon. Where's Antelope Canyon?
Okay, before Sloan go, I think Sloan. So you're gonna sing the lullaby to Sloan before she
Okay,
goes.
Sloan.
Here,
so
this is for Sloan.
wherever you go, you live in Aloha. I forgot the words, so I'm gonna skip to the chorus. Aloha is a state of mind. Aloha is a state of mind.
Sloan.
Aloha is a state of mind. Sloan. Aloha is a good night to baby Sloan. To baby Sloan.
Her full name. Go the full name. name?
Oh boy. To Sloan, Carrie, Cody. But yes, good night, baby girl. Thank you for joining us. Your daddy's the man. So, all right.
Man, you guys got to start your bucket list now. She's throwing out like 1 million
Dude,
places.
Kristen. So
Yeah.
Kristen is known in our friends circle of friends to be a traveler. She's an adventurer. This girl will go everywhere and anywhere. Alaska for glaciers. Hey, we did that. But yeah, it'd be great to go to Japan. Super Autobahn. Ooh, the Autobahn.
Autobahn. Drive on the Autobahn.
In like Germany, right? And all that in Europe, where you can literally just, there's no speed limit. I mean, to me, that's kind of crazy. But Talladega to watch NASCAR. Because, you know, if you're not first, you're last. So, shake and bake. Right?
Ricky Bobby.
Where would you go? What would you see? Where would you go? What would you see?
I'm simple, you know what I mean? Stuff like, I've never been to New York. Like basic things like Times Square.
That's not simple,
Central
dude.
Park.
Ooh, Central Park is a good one.
Dubai. I want to definitely check out those little islands of Dubai, the little fan islands or something. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the big buildings over there. Even though they're kind of still backwards with the, not backwards, but very still religious
Yes.
Country with like still covering up all the women and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
like ladies can't do nothing.
Yeah, so those are two. I want to see definitely the basics. Great Wall of China.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know about now though.
Why not? Like the Great Wall is in the countryside.
Okay.
So you're away from all
Wall
that.
of China, all those things like
Yeah.
Eiffel Tower. You know the basics.
So basically, you go with the seven
Wonders of the world.
Yeah, seven wonders, like natural and man-made.
Right.
So Singapore, dude, they'll cane you if you spit on the ground, but you know they'll shoot you if you like poop in the wrong areas. But yeah, so you like how Kristen's like the Great Wall's not that great. Like yeah, it covers the whole like a whole half of a country, and you can see it from the sky. But,
No
you know,
biggie.
but it's not that great. Just a bunch of rocks put together.
Get all those in Vegas already.
True. You know what? He ain't wrong. You can see the Eiffel Tower at the Paris. You can see
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty, New York.
Right.
You know.
Cool.
You can see the Kamehameha statue at the Hawaiian marketplace. So, yeah, it's just a Chinese wall.
It's from
China. Right. But yeah, dude. Okay. So yeah, I think what is that?
What?
The Northern Lights. That like the aurora. That would be cool to see, honestly.
Right.
Though. I can't believe we had the opportunity for a whole friggin' month. Yeah, we're not even gonna dwell on that.
Yeah.
Thinking of the positive.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I think I already saw because of Jax, dude. I gotta admit, man, if it wasn't for Jax, I wouldn't have done a lot of things in my life.
He's a great planner, that guy.
Yep.
See, talent.
Excuse me. I saw Florida State play in Florida at Tallahassee. I saw San Francisco play the 49ers in their home stadium in the Bay Area. Went to WrestleMania in Arizona. What else? I mean, dude, Jackson like helped me do so many things.
Man, 720 and his wife gotta start now. They want to do all these things.
I'm telling you, man.
If you're watching this podcast playback, man, this should give you more than enough ideas of what to do for the rest of your life.
Right? I mean, Kristen, even her list alone, everybody would just be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to live to 107. So, the Georgia Aquarium, Jackson and I went to that with Stacy.
Really?
On our way to the Florida State game.
Yeah.
We stopped in Georgia, Atlanta. We went to the aquarium on Thanksgiving Day, and then he did the DDP yoga in Atlanta, where the thing is. So,
What are you doing?
so don't worry, Beef Curry. We'll get on it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm
See?
not worried. I know you guys can do it.
Bringing it back to the no worry beef curry. That's what I'm saying.
Everything full circle. Full circle.
Dude. So, she actually... Okay, so Kristen is a big-time Pats fan. Patriots fan. Too bad you guys lost Brady, but it was bound to happen. Money speaks, right? But yeah, they actually beat them in Foxborough and beat the Chiefs last year, which later on became the national champions. So, Disney Paris, Hong Kong, and Shanghai. I didn't even know that they had that many Disney parks. This little girl, see, she's shy,
So much
but
energy.
she's crazy.
Wonder why I can't keep up with her for the exercise routine.
Like, she's feeling fine.
It's like 11 o'clock at night and she's still like dancing and going crazy. So
Right? And so, again, with Jax, dude, Jax and I, we've been on some crazy shit. Area 51. We actually went out to Area 51 where I peed in the snow. And we saw an airplane, I guess jet, you can't say airplane. Saw a jet, do maneuvers, and then he turned the corner. Wait, you can't see. He turned the corner, right? And just when he turned the corner, boom! And he was gone. Like it was one of those, like a stall, turned around, and then hit the sound barrier.
right.
Boom! And he was gone, dude. So yeah, I ate a bowl of chili out at Area 51, and I peed out there. So New England clam chowder. So yeah, I did Cocoa Head. Have you ever gone up Cocoa Head?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it sucks. Dude, after the first 100 steps, I was like, Jax, I can't do it, dude. I'm gonna stop. You know what his motivation was?
What?
He's like, Quan got up to like 350 steps. I was like, okay, fuck, I gotta do 300. Sorry, babe. I was like, screw it, I'm doing 351.
Isn't there like a certain part I was watching the video on it where there's like only like a log or something you gotta kind of...
No, it's like, okay, so, there's steps
Right.
that has the railway, the rails on it. But there's one part where there's no steps.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a ravine,
Mm-hmm.
just the rails.
Yeah.
With the wood slats.
Right.
So you gotta wood slat it up there.
Did you get past that part?
Yes, I did. But I did it crawling, though. Did it crawling.
Mom wants you.
And so, yeah, I got up there. Well, I got up to like 351. I was like, okay, dude, I'm done. I just beat Quan. And again, you don't think you have talent, but dude, you're a great motivator. He's like, you see every telephone pole? Go to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many steps is that? That's only 50 steps, dude. You can do it. So you go to the next one. See, you already did that one. You might as well go to the next one. Mm-hmm. Dude, by the time I was done, yeah, I took like 2.5 hours. But I was up on the mountain. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I was like, bruh, call the helicopter, dude. Call the helicopter. But, and then on the way down, it took me longer.
Yeah.
You want to know why?
It's because you gotta like hold your weight down as you go down.
Exactly.
Because my knees. Yeah, there's a place called here that we went up called Potato Chip Rock.
Yeah, I heard about that place.
Yeah, same deal. It's like all up and like I didn't think I could make it up, but I made it all the way to the top, and then like I thought that was hard. Coming down was 10 times harder.
I had to go step by step by step.
Just simple inertia. And gravity.
And my knees are bad from playing hockey and volleyball and all kinds of stuff. Break dancing when I'm like old already. Mm-hmm. Mitch wants to drive across the country. I want to go to Iowa, home of the Buckeyes, and see, or the Iowa State Tornadoes, and see where my mom's side of the family is from. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
I wouldn't mind going to the Philippines and seeing where my bloodline is from.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
It's kind of humid out there, I heard.
It's humid, and also the president over there, he has this thing where if you don't agree with me, my people will have you shot. He's like, what happened? So yeah, and go camping along the way, dude. I love going camping. That's why I was a Cub Scout leader, just to go camping and paint my face with mud and Hawkeyes and Iowa. Yeah, the Cyclones, Mall of America in Minnesota.
Minnesota, somewhere around there. Minnesota.
Right. That's where Prince is from.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta, what do you say? You gotta purify yourself in the lake, the waters of Lake Minnetonka. She jumps in. That's not Lake Minnetonka. And just fucking drives away. That's pimp, dude. That guy was 4'1" and he was a pimp. Cabo, I wouldn't mind go to Cabo.
That's what you said. Is that where you want to go after all this is done?
Dude, okay, where you
Live like a king for
like a month,
25 cents a day.
But where you live in San Diego, which is pretty close to the border.
Right.
Left, and then we can go down into New Mexico. I mean, into Mexico, which I've never been. Mm-hmm. Have you been there?
No.
And that's what I'm saying, right? We can go down there, can bring the family, you know, just have a good time in Cabo San Lucas. So, yeah, where the Fountain of Youth is. See,
that's where it is.
Is that really where it is?
Wherever the Fountain of Youth is, I don't know.
See, it could be Minnesota, in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. All right. It was like 600 past the bridge, not 300, which is just about half. So yeah, I got, but the point is that I got up there, and even though it took me forever, and even though it took me forever and a half to get back down, Jack's helped me get up there, man. So, you know, that's my boy. Don't drink the water in Mexico. Yeah, that's a little obvious, right? Like, you literally just got to bring like a week's worth of bottled water down with you. But if you are staying in one of those all-inclusive resorts,
right,
they have a good water filtration system, like the drinking water. So that's what I heard. Dude, Morris Day was always a pimp. I met him at a foodie fest. He was one of the guests of honor, but he didn't perform. He was just there, and I got a picture with him. But yeah. Supposedly in Florida somewhere, yeah. Yeah, that's what I heard. Like, it was in Florida, like in the Cayman Islands or the Florida Keys. So, of course it has to be in America, because, you know, can't be anywhere else in the world. We're not in Cabo. We're in your backyard, next to the pool. Like, I can almost touch it. See, look.
It's the
infinity pool.
Goes right off into the ocean.
Goes right off into the ocean. See, over there, you see, oh, look, dolphins.
There.
So Atlantis, like, Bahamas, to go to Atlantis, like, Atlantis the hotel? Or Atlantis, like, an actual, like, let's go diving and look for dead...
The lost city.
Right, like, look for dead mermaids.
Look for Aquaman.
I want you guys all to come to Vegas when free is there. I don't know when I'm going to be back because I don't have a car to get home. So take your time. Take your time. You know. Yeah. Well, you know, Monroe, hopefully you can come visit, and I'll take you to all the good food places to eat. You know, which is funny because Monroe comes from like the Big Island.
Where?
Big Island.
Oh, what part of the Big Island?
Hilo side.
Oh, Hilo side. Okay.
And I don't know, like the only place I eat is like Ohana's and Island Flavor. Island Flavor originally came from the Big Island, so basically I don't know what Mount Fuji in Japan would be a good one. Yeah, all 7 continents, London Bridges and so we've been to the London Bridge in Arizona. What is the place called?
What?
The city that has it?
Havasu?
Havasu, Lake Havasu in Arizona. We've been there. Yeah. Yeah, we've been some places
put the
too,
locks
man.
On the...
And we put the Aloha podcast lock, right? Mm-hmm. Did we start Aloha podcast, Aloha State of Mind podcast already?
Yeah.
Or was it free and easy?
I think it was Aloha.
I think it was already Aloha. Yeah. Antarctica, I'd love to go to Antarctica.
Cold.
Love it.
I don't know.
You know why?
Why?
Because they have a place where like the lab techs and all that, like scientists are there all year round.
Right.
You know, like they'll come in for like 5 months, they'll leave. They'll come in for 3 months, they'll leave. And they'll do a round robin. But inside of that place, it's nice. You know, you got the generators running. It's like 70 degrees inside. I mean, granted, it's minus 70 outside. So, yeah, you don't go out all that often. But they said that every once in a while, Like if you drop food outside of the in containment, which they tell you don't do, because people actually have to live there and take care of stuff, and the bears, which are polar bears, which is double the size of a grizzly, they'll come up to the windows and lick the windows and all that.
Right.
So you can actually get that close to them. Kenny's. What is Kenny's in Hilo?
I know Ken's. But,
okay. Yeah, Ken's in Hilo. That's all I know. We wasn't able to do it when we did a tri-state trip 3 years ago. Yeah, so did I tell you about the tri-state trip?
I think you did.
From California to Nevada to Arizona and back. Yes. Marc has a lock on the bridge. Did you do one for you and Val?
Yep.
Yeah. How sweet is that?
I did one for us.
Where'd you guys get your lock at?
No, I did it when we were there, remember?
Oh, the 2-lock pack?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Ken's House of Pancakes.
Here it is.
I think it's overrated, dude. You can go to so many different places and just destroy. Like, Kuhil Grill. What's that? Was that us right there?
Yeah, I'm going to try to see if I can share the thing.
So, well, yeah, it's Ken's. Again, I want to thank you all for joining us. I'm sorry I've been rattling off for so long. For all the things that's been happening in our lives, we all, I think, should communicate and get to know each other a little better. Because now, I know that Mitch wants to go to Istanbul. And knock down Asia and in Europe in one day. Literally, Asia and Europe, like right there at the borders of each other. In Istanbul, Constantinople, because Istanbul is Constantinople, Istanbul, something. I forget the rest of the words. But They Might Be Giants used to be one of my favorite bands. So Jax was, okay, so again, back to the bucket list.
Mm-hmm.
Attend the Super Bowl and the Olympics.
Dang.
That's pretty good, though. Because Super Bowl is every year and Olympics is every 4 years, so you have time to adjust your money, right?
Right.
So Monroe was saying that Ken's is overrated. I think they're good. But their hype about them, after a while,
I don't think you can hear it.
That sounded like we're farting, by the way.
They can't hear it.
Oh, they can't hear it? Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, they could hear it too, Mike.
Big Flavor Aloha concert.
You gotta ask...
dude, Joe, you and Val, I swear to God.
You gotta ask AP about that. Paul about that.
Right? AP,
If
Paul.
Paul's down to do it, then I'm down to do it.
For real. Dude, don't say stuff like
She's
that.
not gonna-
Because we're going to start a petition, bro. and then you got Hub, or H-Dub. Was he a part of Flavor Boys?
Not like when we were the rapping part, but I mean...
But he can, huh?
No.
It's like anybody can. You put a lock on for us, but with you talk about it, bro. Yeah, but you got Big Flavor Aloha, hot dog and muffins.
Hey, I ain't putting all my stuff out there.
Because I got nothing else, man. Like, what else I talk about? Okay, so...
Man.
But yeah, dude, going to a Super Bowl would be kind of cool. I don't even care who plays.
Mm-hmm.
Just the atmosphere of being in a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, granted, I want 49ers, but, they kind of blew that.
Right.
So, yeah, getting back to Kansas, so you can go to Kuhio Grill for the 1 pound Lao Lao. You can go to all these other places for, like, the Mochasaurus. You know what that is? It's a local moco, the Mochosaurus.
Mochosaurus.
It's a local moco. There's rice, which, by the way, you can get regular rice or you can get fried rice.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what I choose?
Fried.
Yes. Then you got the beef patty,
Right.
Kahlua pig, barbecue chicken, barbecue steak, like
Right.
like chopped steak, and the 3 eggs on top.
Dude, you're making me hungry. I'm
Man,
dying. I'm ready to eat.
And this thing is, and it comes on like this, like double platter plate, like it's something that you would serve a turkey on. Like it's like this big. It's ridiculous, dude. Like super huge.
You gotta
So.
You're gonna make me some fried rice after this or something.
Or you can have the best pasta you'll ever eat.
After all that talk of local food.
But you know how good
stuff.
the pasta is? is that your daughter and your wife like put it up on there and said, "Dude, this pasta is dope."
They're pasta eaters. I'm a rice eater. Rice eater. From Hawaii, rice eater.
See, look, Monroe had a Cafe 100, home of the Loke Mokes. So
does he know Mariner?
yeah, Monroe, do you know Mariner from Ira Smoke Shop, or is that it?
Yeah,
Ira Hawaii. Had the £1 lala for dinner. Oh, you never share, you ding-a-ling.
Oh, she wants to go to the tri-state thing. She says.
Oh no! It was a tri-state tour. So
no, but I think she wants to go to the one where you said you can be in 3 states in one time, like the spot where you can stand.
I think it was. Was it Utah, Arizona, and Nevada?
Could be Arizona.
But you have to take it away from the
Nevada.
Yeah, the freeway.
Is it Utah, Nevada, or is it Cali? Arizona,
No, because
Nevada. No,
because it's California, Nevada.
Oh, he said it's 4 states. There's one with 4 states. I don't know.
Well, there's a few in America.
Yeah.
Because there's a 4 state, there's a 3, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But yeah, we can do that. But I want to go to Cabo first. I want to go get my teeth done in Tijuana, right? Like $300, and I got brand new veneers.
Yeah.
So yeah. No, he does not know him. You know why? Because he's not a racist, Mark.
What you mean racist?
Just because they're from Hilo, you think everybody knows each other.
Basically.
Yeah, I know they probably do.
It's pretty small.
Let's be honest, they probably do.
But yeah.
But yeah, 4 corners. So.
Oh, 4 corners. That's right.
That's the one that DJ Joe Mama.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because he does these freezes, right? Because he's a b-boy too. He's Filipino. What are you gonna do? So, and he's a doctor and a DJ. We call him the most interesting DJ in the world because he literally goes and travels with his fiance to all these weird places. He went down to I think Cabo or Cancun, and did a freeze next to a seal that was on his front end like this.
Right.
And so he did a freeze with a seal, and then he did a freeze in the 4 corners. So, yeah. Yeah, find me a J-Lo. I don't want a J-Lo. She's too high maintenance. I want
some Jello right now.
Oh, do we have Jello?
No.
Thanks, Mark.
But that Jello cake, cream cheese.
Oh
crust
yeah,
thing
the Jello cream
that we're
cheese
supposed to make.
square.
Oh, who was supposed to make that? Somebody said they were gonna make it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But then again, we did not buy Philly cheese. Okay, cheese. What is it called?
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Well, on our next crony.
What is cronies?
Like a little bar restaurant.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
But that's in Hilo.
That's still around, cronies? Yeah.
Apparently.
I DJ'd there before.
Got a mean burger. Oh, okay.
Cronies. Dang, I haven't heard that in forever. Cronies.
You know, the funny thing is, every time I go to Hilo, I really don't go out. Like, we go eat after the signing at the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, if you're in Hilo or anywhere in Hawaii and going to go to Hilo, check out Enjoy Comics. Enjoy Comics with Mike and the family. If you can, go online and see if you can get some comics from him. Anyway, every time I go there, I just do my work. I go eat. I get tired. And I go back to the hotel. Then I hear the cookie frogs. Cookie. All night. So. Auntie Young's. Wasn't it, what is it, Uncle
Billy's.
Uncle Billy's.
Uncle Billy. That's
Uncle
what
Billy.
You say Uncle Billy's.
Right, if you stay at Uncle Billy's, like you're literally just be like, yeah, I'm okay with sleeping with roaches. Like, for real.
I don't know if Shooter's still around.
Uncle Billy's. God. Didn't he have a nightclub too?
No, it's Uncle Mikey's.
leave it to Hawaii to Uncle everything. Uncle Billy, Uncle Mikey's,
Uncle
Auntie whatever. Yeah, Hawaiian style cafe, dude. That's what I'm talking about. The Mocosaurus.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, that place is ridiculous.
Where's Hawaiian Style Cafe? I forget, man. I used to live in Hilo 3 years. That's where I made my album, remember?
What album is that? What album is that, you Flavor Boy? Flavor Boys?
Also Flavor, available on Amazon Music. And wherever
he raps.
fine music is sold.
Wherever fine music is sold. Wherever Jellies is. Wherever Jellies and Tower Records.
Paul must be out of this conversation. Otherwise he'd be jumping in.
Hey, unks. Right, let's go unks. Yeah, but yeah, we can go.
You know, unks, Mikey's or Billy's?
No, Billy's is when you got like the hood rat girls that got a hotel room. And you know it's going to be like 40 guys trying to beef each other just to get one girl. So, big flavor. Aloha! Dude, 720's having a fucking real day with this.
Oh, boy.
Tower Records. Sam Goodies. Remember that?
Goodies, Tower Records.
Blockbuster Video.
Mm-hmm.
Man, all of the good stuff gone away. See, sometimes technology is not that great, is it?
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it is. Because if without technology, we wouldn't all be talking story right now.
Mm-hmm.
Going past 2 hours. So, these kids, they don't know Paho, these kids. You ready?
I'm gonna go eat.
Yep, let's get out of here.
You can talk story you like.
No. Let's get out of here, man.
Mini
'Cause
disc
I wanna
was
eat.
great. Mini disc was there for about all of 1 month.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, I remember burning, like, because I only wanted like 2 or 3 songs, right?
Yeah.
So I'd burn a little mini disc for myself.
Our album was only available on mini disc.
By Big Island Candies.
Album was only available on mini disc and 8-track.
But you can see our video. Well, you can see the Flavor Boys video on Laserdisc.
Big Island Candies. Oh yeah, that's those cookies from there.
Funk
Big Island
crystals.
Candies.
Ooh,
Better
yeah.
go Smiley CD behind. Gary's. Yeah, I probably sold all my CDs to what's her name, Tasha. Our friend used to own that. Right next to Tower Records, there's this little like music shop, like CDs.
The one by
It's called-
Aloha.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
called
yeah, I remember.
Smiley's.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's our friend used to own that.
By Healed.
Behind
Dude.
Heald College.
Now keep in mind, Heald's had a Kinko's underneath, right, on the first floor, and I worked there, overnight shift. But when I get off work, it's like 9:00 in the morning, and then I'll go over to Smiley's and just clack 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 clack. Ooh, Flavor Boys. Nah, I don't know. Clack 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 clack. Oh, brown sugar or brownstone. Nah. Clack 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 clack. Sweet Okole, the single. Sweet Okole, sweet Okole.
No, the more better store.
But yeah, dude, I'm gonna go because I'm hungry. I want to thank everybody for joining us. I love our chat room.
Yeah.
Our chat
Very
room people are
interactive. Very aloha.
right. Very spreading the Aloha virus. Especially we got guys like Monroe now. Mitch has been there since day one, dude. Literally. So thank you.
Yep, we're getting it
Joe.
all together. But before we head on out, I'm gonna do something here. Where are we now?
What are you doing?
Something I just put up here. Badunga. I know you don't know nothing about this, but I was gonna put up this GoFundMe for you because I know you're too proud to. Well, you're too proud to beg. Well, not beg, but I even say it in there. Like I know you don't wanna reach your hand out as much as you help everybody out, but I'm just putting it out there because everybody needs a little help sometimes. So if you got it and you want to contribute to the fund, by all means, every little bit will help. So definitely go ahead and do that because this is a good guy right here, like my brother from another mother. But if you know somebody who knows him, we're just putting together a little fund for him. Not fun, but fund.
Oh, like GoFundMe?
Yeah. So just so we can get you kickstarted on your way back to being mobile and being able to get to your gigs once everything starts up. So we're just putting it out there, and if you know Free, he's a good guy. So definitely if you got it like me, I'm broke, but for a friend, I always got an extra $20, $50 that I can always throw down and help somebody out. It's just good karma, spreading the Aloha virus, as we say. So I know he's not gonna ask anybody for anything, so he has nothing to do with this right here. This is something I just created on my own, and if you know him, let people know what's going on, and if you got it, then give it. If you don't, then don't. I say that with my podcast too, because my streams, because I'm like, I have the donation thing, and some people donate. They got the money. They feel the generosity to do so. By all means, but if you don't have it, I'm not gonna be. Oh, don't watch my stream then. Same thing right here. So I'm just gonna put this here, and I'll put the link in the chat. And if you know anybody,
wow, dude. Honestly, man, I'm about like 2 seconds away from crying, so I gotta get out of here. And Jax knows all about that.
So we'll just put that out there for everybody. I don't want to push it on anybody. I'm not trying to preach to the choir or whatever. You know what I mean? Asking for handouts. I'm just putting it out there in the universe. And if the universe wants to answer, it will answer. So we'll just put it out like that. And there's the link right there. And we'll just leave it as that. I don't want to be like a peddler or anything. But
right on, man. I appreciate it, dude. That's cool.
But just putting it out there for everyone. Because, it's just bad luck. With everything going on, everything's like everyone's hard time. So, if I can do something like this and, push it out there, why not? You know what I mean? Like, even for myself, like I said, like the donation thing, I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to not accept it because I need it, but I'm not also going to, force anybody to. So I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to say anything more. If you want to read it, read it. The link's there. I'm not going to push it any more than that, and we'll just leave it like that.
Okay, yeah. I got to go. I don't want to cry on the podcast, dude.
It's all good. We're going to wrap it up right here for tonight. Thanks for everybody who jumped in the podcast and everyone who's still on. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff, and spread the word and let people know what we do here, and we can grow this community. Also, shout out to who? Jason? Gonna get
Jason Monroe,
the winner of the Venom. What would you call it?
Sketch cover. Venom
sketch cover. So that will be coming to you shortly as soon as we get all the things going. Shout out to brother John for the. Let me see if I can still him. Oh, I don't have him up here no more. Oh boy, where did I put it now? I lost it.
Okay.
But well, anyway, getting the shirt up and all that good stuff. So
right
if you want
John.
yours, freeandeasylifestyle.com as usual. And we'll be back on next week, Tuesday, same time, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And definitely tune in for that. Thursday, hopefully this Thursday, twitch.tv/DJ Marc Eazy. We can, we're going to try to do that art, music, collabo thing.
We're going to try and figure out how to do that.
Yeah, so maybe we can do that. But definitely, I'll put this link in here for you guys. You guys know. You guys can check our social media. Twitch.tv /DJ Marc Eazy, because Facebook is a hater.
Yep.
So we'll just do that. And other than that,
That's
good?
it. Yeah, let's go eat.
All right, man. You guys
Wait.
go ahead.
Sorry, Jessica, you came a little late.
Oh, Jessica.
But aloha and thank you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for joining in. Next week, Tuesday. Jeez, I can't keep track of the days. 9 p.m. Pacific Standard, 6 for you guys in Hawaii. So definitely check that out. Anything you want to say before we head on out?
No, thank you, Mark, dude. Honestly, like that's dope.
I'm just trying to, spread the aloha, like especially to people who I know are good people. I have no problem with that. So we'll sign on out with that till the next time. We just want to wish everyone peace, love, and aloha, and spread the aloha virus.
Okay. Can we go already?
All right. See you guys. Good night.
Good night. Wherever you are, you're living aloha. Wherever you go, your soul is aloha. Wherever you've been, you're living aloha. About yourself is always aloha. Aloha is a state of mind. 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 When you're with family, you feel the aloha. When you're with friends, you feel the aloha. When you're
Aloha.